So welcome. We're going to do another practice video, getting a little bit of a practical experience of the different elements which we've been talking about in the theory video. So this time we're going to do a standing exercise. And just find a nice position to stand. We've been talking about the importance of grounding. So how can we be grounded? How can we feel more connected to the earth? We can bend through the knees. When we keep our legs locked, there's not really a flow of charge or plasma or life force connected with the earth. So we can just bend through the knees and feel the soles of the feet. The soles are this area here on the top. There's an important energy point which is connecting our energetic channel of the leg through the feet into the earth. So we're bringing our weight onto the soles of the feet. And just relaxing, taking the elements from the previous video, practice video. The deep breathing in the belly area. You can place the hands over this belly area. And letting your weight sink down to the earth. And feel energetically connected to the earth. This will help your grounding. And so remember, where our attention goes, the charge, the plasma, the energy flows. So logically, if you're feeling anywhere in the body, the charge, the life force can flow there. So bring the attention to the feet. And we're going to warm up the body a little bit, just shaking it loose. We can allow the breathing through the mouth like a dog panting. Bringing our attention to the feeling in the lower legs. From the feet, we're scanning to the knees, back and forth. And with the upper legs, from the knees to the hips, back and forth. Just feeling with our felt sense. And the hips. Just feeling around in circles around this area. The waist, the hips, this pelvic area. And now let's feel into the tailbone. Our tailbone is the bottom part of the spine. We can place our fingers here. Because physical touch can help to bring our awareness to a certain place in the body. Sometimes we can't feel so easily into place, and physical touch, massage, therapy can help us to reconnect with this part in our body. And we can let our hand go and feel the difference. Maybe you feel more attention here. And now we're going to feel with our awareness along different points of the spine, and this will allow it to open up energetically. And this is not to activate Kundalini or something. It's more to just allow for your spine, for an energetic flow in the spine. And this is important for our health and vitality. The spine has an energetic channel which is energetically connected with the different organs, glands of the body, which nourish them. So we're feeling in the area just above the tailbone called the sacrum. We can place our hand here, we can rub it, create some friction, create some heat. And let it go, the hands. And we're still shaking a little bit. If the shaking is too tiring for you, you can also do the exercise without shaking, bringing the attention along the different areas of the body. And next we're going to feel into the point on the opposite side of the navel, the lower back. The shaking allows us to just loosen up the body so that the life force, plasma charge can just find its way to move through. And we can let it go. And then we're bringing our hands into the area on the opposite side of the solar plexus. The solar plexus is found just between the navel and the sternum, this bone here. Just in the middle point is the solar plexus. On the opposite side of the solar plexus in the spine, we can bring our attention, bring our fingers on this point. And then just letting it go. And then bringing our attention on the opposite side of the heart. Remember from the previous practice video, a gentle smile that the corners on the sides of your mouth come up will help your body to relax more deeply. So we can add a smile to this. We can let the hands go. Remember bringing our attention to the bottom of the neck. And we can let it go to the back of the head. Let it go. The top of the head. And we can let it go. And we can just stop the shaking. We just went with our attention along different important energetic points in the body. Areas where energy can be invited into the body, and these are also called chakras from the yogic tradition. And in the Taoist tradition of Tai Chi and qigong, we also have the same chakras. So I want you to just stand and feel what this exercise has done for you. Maybe you feel more vibration in the body. Maybe you feel lighter relaxed, alive, vibrant. So in the theory video about the experience of Dan when he was in the Gurdjieff school, we were talking about this exercise of moving the pelvis. And this is an exercise which we do in qigong and yoga. It's called spinal cord breathing. And why we call it spinal cord breathing is because when we do the exercise, it's almost as if our spinal cord is breathing. We're breathing, slow breath, and at the same time we're moving the spine. And we have two important pumps in the body. One is called the sacral pump, and this is just here at the sacrum. And we have a cranial pump, just here at the bottom of the neck. And these pumps allow for our spinal fluid to flow through the spine and also allow for the life force to flow freely through the spine. This doesn't necessarily mean that we will have a Kundalini awakening, but this exercise can help for people with Kundalini to just allow for this energy to flow more freely. We will also do some exercises in the next section showing how to bring energy back down into our belly center. Because as we said, when energy stays in the head, as Dan has also explained from his experience, it can actually feel quite overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes we can even have some schizophrenic effects. And this is because there's too much energy here and it's not grounded. We also call this Kundalini syndrome. And so with these videos, I also hope that you can get some experience of how you can deal with this, how you can ground more. So I just want to invite you to stand with the feet just like this, just shoulder width apart, bending through the knees. Relaxing, breathing. I'm just going to bring the arms in front of us. And on the in-breath, bring the arms back, bring the chest forward. And on the out-breath, bring the arms forward, chest sinks back. Now we're breathing through the nose. Breathing in. The chin stays somewhat tucked in to the chest, not forcefully, just relaxed. And we also move the pelvis with this movement. Breathing out, we move the pelvis forward so that we feel a stretch in the back. And breathing in, bringing the pelvis back, the arms back, we feel a stretch in the front. Breathing in, the arms come back. Pelvis comes back, breathing out, arms come forward, pelvis forward. Just allow the breathing to be as deep as possible. Relaxing the shoulders, just making the movement as relaxed as possible. Feeling the spine. Smiling. Bringing that breath all the way down into the belly. Pushing the breath down into the pelvis. And we're breathing all the way in until we can't breathe in anymore, and then we wait until the breath automatically comes out and we follow the breath with the movement. And then we can take a seat or stay standing as you like. Just feel what this exercise has done for you. We call it the spinal cord breathing, and when you do the exercise, at one point you might actually feel that your spine becomes warm. And when the spine becomes warm, this is a sign that the spine liquid fluid is flowing freely through the spine. This is important for our health. As I said, there's an energetic connection with all the organs, all the glands, and also our brain. So we're just relaxing, allowing this energy to evenly distribute through the body. If you feel any tension anywhere, you can just invite it to relax. And as we've warmed up the body now, I want to try another little experiential exercise. And this is really something that will maybe even amaze you. I want to invite you to bring out your right hand and just feel as if a feather is gently stroking from the tips of the fingers to the base of the hand. And you really feel as if there's a feather there. The little finger, stroking along the little finger. The ring finger. Middle finger. The index finger. And the thumb. And at this point you might even feel it tingling in the hand. And this is something that we discussed in the theory video. It's the charge, it's the plasma, it's the life force that you're feeling which is having an effect on your physical body. And now we do the same thing with the other hand, the left hand. Feeling as if a feather is stroking along the left hand. The little finger. The ring finger. The middle finger. The index finger. And the thumb. Just moving with our attention also along the finger. We might get a little sensation of tingling, of warmth. Maybe we don't feel anything at all. Sometimes it takes some time to do these, repeat these practices, and you'll get a sense of it. Maybe it takes a few days, weeks, maybe even a few months. We're all different in our sensitivity. Now we can bring our hands, the palms of our hands in front of each other, as if we're holding a heavy ball. I remember we're breathing deeply into the belly. And suddenly this heavy ball becomes lighter until it becomes like a ball of light which is just floating in between your hands. Now you're just bringing the sensation, the feeling into the hands. And you can slowly, gently move the hands closer and further away from each other, very gently. And see what you can feel here when you're feeling into the sensation of your hands. Maybe you feel a slight magnetism, as if when you push your hands together you feel a slight resistance, and when you pull, almost a pulling sensation. And this is your life force energy. This is plasma. This is charge. And in the next video, in the next section, I would like to show you how you can make this ball of energy not just in between your hands, but in your body, in your belly, so that this ball of energy can expand and contract to fill your whole body with energy. So I hope to see you there. Thank you.